niggas hating on you with their friends, girl, you got it.
Hey gang, I'm back with another video. As you can see, I know, let's pause and take a quick moment because I've been MIA. But as you can tell from the title, I will be doing a no baby hair wig install. So let's jump right into it. As you can see, I started off with my ball cap method and I am applying one thin layer of glue. I am using the boho glue. And I just went right ahead and applied it right above my hairline. As you can see, I didn't go directly on my hairline, just slightly above. And I'm just placing a thin layer. And then I went in with my blow dryer and I used cool heat to dry until it was completely clear. As you can see, this is how you want your cap to look. Do not proceed unless it looks like this. Now that we got that disclaimer out the way, I use my eyebrow razor to go ahead and cut the cap off. Now, me personally, I like to use eyebrow razors just because it gives it a nicer, like, cleaner look. Now, is it just me, or when I get to the ear tab, does it always mess up? I don't know, y'all, every single time. But nonetheless, I finessed it and I was able to stick it back down. So, yeah. So once you complete with that, me personally, I never like to cut it all the way off. And I learned this new method from TikTok where you just turn it around and tie it off and cut it off. And I feel like it's much better than leaving the band on the top of your head, because sometimes I feel like it starts to slide. But yeah, let me know if y'all try that. I personally like to use cream concealer to do all of my wig installs. I just feel like I get better coverage with it. So once I'm done with that, I just went ahead and put the makeup inside of my cap, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the wig on to see how everything is fitting. And y'all, it's definitely giving. Ooh, look at that HD lace. Y'all, the wig is wigging. This is a 13x6 frontal wig from Amazon. Can you believe it? Amazon had an actual real HD lace and full 13x6 parting. Y'all can tell I was happy. That was my happy dance. I did get this hair from Lemoda. It will be linked in my bio, but right now I'm just gonna go right ahead and just cut off my ear tabs and proceed from there. So once I cut my ear tabs off, I like to begin to pluck. Now, y'all, I like to section a section off for the baby hairs. You don't never want to go directly on the hairline when you pluck. You always want to make sure you pluck a thin section out and then pluck behind that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had to do a lot of plucking because, you know, I like a natural look. What you say? Now, the key to plucking is not staying in one area. You want to do the 1, 2, 3 pull and go on from there. You just want to make sure you take your time and use the hot comb to see what it is that you're doing. There's no rush, y'all. Like I said, 1, 2, 3 pull. 1, 2, 3 pull. And y'all can see I'm like moving around. I'm not really staying in the same section. Y'all see that right there? It's finally, like, you know, taking a lot of that density out. So just take your time and work in sections. And I did part some here in the front so I could just clean that up as well. And y'all, just have fun, take your time and customize it to your hairline. I learned that, you know, doing it on your actual head is way better than doing it on the mannequin, because it gives it a natural look and it's a customized look. It goes to your specific hairline. Versus plucking on the mannequin is just a standard look. There's no customization to that. As I'm literally just going to do the same thing that I did on the other side to this side, so I'll just kind of sped it up a little bit because, like I said, it's repetitive, so you could just watch. Now with the wax stick, y'all, this is not my favorite wax stick. My favorite wax stick is the Carrot Care, but I ran out. This wax stick is extremely oily, if that makes any sense, but you know, I had to make it work. So sometimes less is more. This is what it's looking like. And again, I'm still going ahead and plucking, because plucking is going to be your best friend. I did take a small section in the front to pluck the hairline right there, but I do not pluck my middle part, if that makes any sense. I do not pluck the middle part because I want to keep that dense as possible. So yeah, y'all. Alright, y'all, for right now, I'll take some back and do the middle part. When it come to my hair, I be super freaking focused, and sometimes I just be making the most ugliest faces when I do my hair, but that's because I know I'm finna eat it up. Like, eat it up. Well, honestly, guys, there's really only 3 key factors that you need to make your wig look like mine and nice and natural. Number 1 is going to be your foundation. You need a solid, flat foundation to have your wigs looking good. Next up is going to be your lace. Lace is the most important thing of it all because it's going to make or break that look. I prefer HD lace. It just melts the best. And next up, plucking. Plucking is literally vital. It's you can't skip it. There's no way around it at all. Like, plucking is going to make it look so natural, and that's why, I suggest that you guys pluck on your head because you want to make sure it fits your hairline. And I know I said only 3, but last but never the least, you need a really good hot comb to make sure that you are getting those hairs to lay down as flat as possible. If you're not burning yourself just a little bit, baby, then are you really eating it up? Are you really eating it up? And for me, guys, like I said, I love using an eyebrow razor. It just gives it a more natural look. Now, y'all, look at that. Look at that. If I did not move that, you would not be able to tell that I cut that lace. I could have wore it glueless, honey, if I really wanted to. Now, with cutting the lace, you want to cut it as close as possible to the hairline as you can. Now, when I tell you, my man hated me when I put this wig on. He hated me. He called me Bust Down. My name was Bust Down. And I did go in with 3 layers of glue, but I only showed 1 layer on camera. When you are doing this glue, you make sure you want to do thin layers and make sure that the layers are drying in between each other, meaning that the layers are clear, like such. Do not proceed if those layers are not clear, honey. For me personally, when I do lay my lace into the glue, I go a little bit above it, or I try to go right on it, just depending on how I'm feeling. But right here, I went directly onto the glue, and then I just tapped it all in.
Shawty, I was just playing, but I could take it to the grave. Island themselves, you screaming, island gonna be making love on the beach. The people see what we doing. Now they pointing, oofing. Oh, but we gon' keep on doing. Yeah, like a just me and you, and no one else around. It went down on the balcony, and the lights out flipping house sweet. Shorty like I'm out about the penthouse sheets. That's why I got on my penthouse sheets.
So as you guys can see, I'm just filling around to see what did not stick. I'm going to go in with my free spray and spray it down and use my headband to tie it off. And I usually let my headband sit for 30 minutes or longer. The longer, the better. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna go right ahead and comb everything out, get it all detangled. So 30 minutes later, we're gonna say has went by, and I used my Wavy Talk flat irons. Y'all, I absolutely love these flat irons. I love how wide they are. I do usually use my Babyliss flat irons, but they're not as wide as these, and they are both titanium flat irons. And I did go ahead and use a little bit of BioSilk and some heat protector, so that's why it is a little shiny like that. But y'all, get into it. You can't tell me that ain't mine, baby. And right here, I just wanted to show you guys how much partner space there really was. You are able to do so many styles with this, and it honestly holds a really good curl. I did pencil curls on it, and it held them really nice. But get into the hair, y'all. Get into it, get into it, get into it. Now, this wig was under $300. I did get a 28-inch, but I did end up trimming the ends off. Because I like blunt ends and a fuller look. Be honest, I named all the pros, but there is one con. Did experience a lot of shedding, so I will leave it up to you guys to decide if this is something that will make or break you purchasing. But thank you, gang, for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
I see you, I see you. All these girls in the club, I got my eyes